Hi children, today we are discussing about electromagnetic induction. See here, electromagnetic induction. Already in the beginning of this chapter, we are discussing about the electromagnetic induction. That means magnetic effect of electric current is nothing but electromagnetic induction. That means wherever we have to observe in conductor, both magnetic field and electric field should be going on there. So wherever it is, both electric field and magnetic field is good getting a conductor, that should be how electromagnetic induction should be working. See the electromagnetic induction means, in previous we are discussing about the Fleming's rules. One is right hand rule and another one is left hand rule. So both in left hand rule and right hand rule, the three fingers are mutually perpendicular to each other. Three mutually perpendicular to each other. That means in the direction of the current is perpendicular to the both the magnetic field and force. That means exerted force. So here, by applying this rule, the electromagnetic induction means the process by which a changing magnetic field in a conductor induces a current in another conductor. So whatever it is, when magnet is placed by the conductor, then the current will be producing or the current will be gaining that conductor. So that conductor gives a place a near it is called a electromagnetic induction. That means the process by which a changing magnetic field in a conductor includes a current in another conductor placed in near it, which is called an electromagnetic induction. So here we can observe how it will be. The magnet is placed nearer by the conductor. How can the current will be produced in that conductor? Let's see how we can observe that current can producing to the conductor. We will use by one instrument, that is nothing but galvanometer. See, galvanometer. Galvanometer means a galvanometer is an instrument that can be detect the presence of a current in a circuit. The pointer remains at 0. The pointer remains at 0 when for zero current flowing through it. That means the galvanometer shows the zero current. The galvanometer shows the zero indication. The conductor should not have any current. So it can deflect either left side or right side of the zero mark. So it is to be depending on the direction of the current. So the measurement, the instrument which is indicating by the current. So the galvanometer should be look like, see here, I will draw it. The center indication is 0 and this is 30 and 30. That means either left side or right side should be indication. So if current is flowing this side, then the indicator shows like this. If current is flowing through this side, the indication shows like this. You understand? So which is the galvanometer is denoted by G, capital G. So it should be have this G indication. This arrow mark indicates from anti-clockwise direction. This arrow mark indicates clockwise direction. So either left side or right side, the current will be passing through the conductor. Clear? Let's see how the electromagnetic induction should be like the process. See here, this is solenoid. Then so number of turns of the copper coil with a copper paper, or it should be have wood or like that. So the two ends of the copper wire is connected to the galvanometer of the two ends. Then I placed a magnet here. So this is when magnet is stationary. When magnet is stationary. When magnet is stationary means V is equals to 0. V is equals to 0. So when V is equals to 0, there is no movement of magnet. Am I right? there is no movement of magnet. When there is no movement of magnet means the galvanometer shows 0. The galvanometer shows 0. In second case, see the second case, in previous case it is stationary, but here it moves towards solenoid. When it is towards solenoid, automatically the magnetic field is absorbed by the solenoid. When magnetic field is absorbed by the solenoid, automatically the current will be produced by the copper wire. So in the beginning of this chapter we learn about this, how the current can be produced by the copper wire, by the magnet. See, like this. I understand. So when the current can be producing in the copper coil, so the indication gauge in galvanometers is, see here, right hand side. That means when the needed to the solenoid of the magnet, then indicates anti-clockwise direction of the current. So whenever it comes to stationary position, automatically the arrow mark indicates 0. When it is come back to stationary position, the arrow mark indicates 0. I don't understand. So again, now when the stationary comes to away from the solenoid, see the last case, it is away from the solenoid, automatically the direction of the current is reversed. So the copper coil should be how? The direction of the current should be reversed. When the far away from the conductor, the galvanometer shows left hand side of the current direction. That means clockwise direction. This is clockwise direction of the current, and in second case anti-clockwise direction of the current. In first case there is no current in that conductor. So in these three cases we have to identify the electromagnetic induction. Like these were very advantage of this technology. So how the magnetic effect from the drawing these electric generators can be using as this electromagnetic induction is the main phenomenon of the electric generators. Have the electromagnetic induction. By this phenomenon, the electromagnetic induction takes place as electricity should be going on like this. Do you understand? So without the three cases, the first case V is equals to 0, the magnet is stationary, the galvanometer shows 0. The magnet is needed by the conductor, the galvanometer shows right hand side of the current indication. Then the magnet is far away from the conductor, the galvanometer needle shows left hand side of the conductor. That means current direction. So in Fleming's right hand rule, there's three mutually perpendicular to each other. We see here the magnetic field like this, the current direction like this. These two are mutually perpendicular to each other, and the force should be acting on like this. Clear? So this is the force exerted, and this is current direction, and this is magnetic field direction. I understand. So these are the main phenomenon of Fleming's left hand rule or right hand rule. Clear? If it is reverse means the force is exerted by the upward force. The current direction is upward force, and magnetic field same direction. So and the force is like this. Clear? So you have to be learn the electromagnetic induction like this process. See now in activity in the chapter 13.9, there are two coils. One is primary coil and secondary coil. Primary coil have number of turns, that means large number of turns. In secondary coil there is a small number of turns. Because we have to take as the number of turns here, n is equals to 100, and here n is equals to 50. So the two different coils of copper wire having large number of turns, n is equals to 50, n is equals to 100. Here coil 1 contains 100 turns, coil 2 contains 50 turns. Clear? So here coil 1 is connected to the battery in the series connection of plug key K. So always the current direction positive to negative direction. Whether it is, so here the coil 1 gets current produced by this conductor, so it should be look like a rheostat. What is that? Rheostat. Rheostat makes the resistance going up decreasing or increasing. So whether it is when the current producing this coil, copper coil, automatically the current will be gaining to coil 2. So it should be look like a magnet of coil 2. Magnet of coil 2. When the magnet is reaches to coil 2, automatically the current produces through the conductor. That means this conductor. So the current indication, see here the current indication like this, automatically the current indication like this. Clear? So the current can goes to anti-clockwise direction from the coil 2. How? When the plug key absorbs the galvanometer deflection, that needle of galvanometer jumps to one side, that means the right hand side, and just quickly return to 0. It comes to back 0. So that means the current direction flows through the anti-clockwise direction. Now disconnect the battery coil 1. So you will observe in this direction the needle momentarily moves, but to the opposite side. It comes back to opposite side. It comes back to opposite side. When the battery is disconnected, automatically the arrow mark it gets left hand side. Because why? Here it means current flow in opposite direction. Because so potential difference is induced in the secondary coil due to changes in magnetic field associated with it. Do you understand? See here, the potential difference is associated with coil 2, that means secondary coil. That's why the magnetic field is associated with it. So it is due to change in electric current through the primary coil. So due to induced potential difference in secondary coil, which causes deflection in galvanometer. So do you understand? So briefly you have to observe in activity 13.9 how to send your notes. So you have to be learn and everything. So tomorrow you will be examination up to electric motor. So today's class don't need to be go for examination. So in previous class, up to previous class, that means up to Friday's class, you have to go for examination. So please be learn and get a good score. All the best. Thank you.